Hello there, Gordon again. So my previous video was this past spring, and now we are past fall, and we are into the winter months of January. Right here, if you can see it well, that is the pear that we stop recording. Why did you stop recording me? Okay, no, I didn't. Okay, so that is the pear that we were talking about that had the really good fruit. And as you can see, we had over 3 feet of growth on that thing. That was amazing. Right now, it's being trained with these strings and stakes in the ground, and that will be going on for the next 2 to 3 years. Previously, before the fruit, it was being trained for the past 7 years. And the same thing with this guy right here. He's going to be he's being trained, and the growth on him was roughly I would say about 2 foot, maybe foot and a half to be safe. It's a nice chilly winter day. I got my moccasins on. Pretty good. Hey, do the videos with whatever you can. This is my little Stanley plum little guy. He has a lot of fruiting spurs on him, and he got about 8 inches of growth. So we're gonna keep up with him, and hopefully we can get some fruit within the next year or two. Now you remember that mop head I was talking about? That's that guy right there. That guy, he literally grows 5 foot sections. He or she, I don't care what you call it. He or she grows 5 foot sections, and then underneath, you see how much it's prone to sprouting. I'm gonna try to attempt to graft to it now that I've had a better success rate. However, if I can't, I can't. I'm thinking about taking, well, you saw the pear right there that did really good, and putting it over onto the mop head. It may work. And actually, we had another concern. Okay, if you remember, right there, that tree actually flowered. It was a false flower, so this upcoming spring it will be a true blossom. Anyways, that flower was enough to mix with my Macintosh, and since that's a Honey Crisp, we ended up having what you would call a Honey Macintosh. It was very crisp but tangy. So, just a cautionary concern: don't put your different types of apple groups or any species too close together because it could cause some serious cross pollination with the bugs. Right here, we have, remember I said half of this is Macintosh, the other half is pear. And it seems like the pear has survived, but somebody told me on a website that it, though it seems like it survived for that spring that you put it on, the upcoming spring it may die. So I have to be cautious of that. And then the Macintosh grew roughly almost 8 to 10 inches. And then the Macintosh Scion would. Now the Macintosh tree has, I think, in the next 2 years, if you look at it, it's right there. That Macintosh tree is going to probably be loaded with fruit. It has a bunch of small fruiting spurs, and that's something really good to look at and look into for the future consumption and productivity of the tree itself. Um, uh, it is chilly again. I wanted to catch you in fall because I did remember I said the pear tree I was going to take scion wood off from. Well, in December last month, I did take it off the top of it. That's why it looks like it's cut. It's actually in the refrigerator right now, and we're in January. In March, April, I'll be grafting that. So in about 2 to 3 months, which is really wicked awesome. I mean, I wanted to show you some updates on the greenhouse. Now, the greenhouse, though it's not self-heated, this skill guy right here is made out of double paned windows, and it's actually for some reason retaining heat, keeping it in. Even though, with this whole bad insulation job and side insulation job right here, it's not the best. My native plums, I showed you those. There's not much to see. I mean, they're kind of doing okay if you look at them, but nonetheless, for the first time, uh, now this one's a good one. For the first time, the black walnut had 5 black walnuts on it. So we're hoping that at the end of the fall of 2020, we will have at least 10 double, or if not, quadruple them out now that it started finally. She is a good 18 to 20 feet tall. She's roughly 7 to 8 years old, so she's right in the prime of a good seedling. And when I mean seedling, That's only 9 years old. But the growth on it, well, here, I'll show you some of the growth. That's the growth for you. I mean, you're talking from here to here. That's at least, 6, 8 inches, give or take? This thing, and I've only cut one branch off it. I started to cut that other one, but then I left it because I was like, no, I don't want to tamper with it. One day this tree is going to be big, 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 and you'll be able to put a tree house in there, a swing, climb up all these small little branches that you can't now. So that's what's going on with that. Hopefully we can get more apple trees in here. I'm looking at a couple different scions: Wolf River, Granny Smith, and Black Cherry, or the Eastern Bing for the cherry trees. I was looking on this one orchard website for scion wood. It was 50 pieces for $12.50, and that included shipping. Great deal, by the way. Great deal. However, I found better deals off roads. So we're going to go to those first. It's local, it's in state, or it's by state. So I'd rather do that than go cross country and get them. And, Cortland and Golden Delicious are the other two that I'm looking into. What I want to do is basically take mop head here, and if I can, just put the grafts on there until I can get base root stock, and then slap them on there in the next 2 years, and then spread them throughout the whole entire land that you see behind me and off to the side. But we'll see how that goes. Just wanted to give you an update. Okay, bye.